I think a lot of people think that the only tissue in our body that's malleable is our muscle. So the only tissue that we put under stress is our muscle through weight training and exercise. But just like muscle tissue, our brain, tendons, even our heart is just as malleable and responds in the same way to stress. And now in terms of the heart, we can actually do this through endurance training. Simply putting a little bit of stress on the heart through exercise will increase the heart's capacity to pump blood throughout the entire body. And similarly with our bones and tendons, actually purposefully loading these tissues can increase their strength. And now weight training actually does this fairly well, but also adding in things like jumping and landing and catching something like a medicine ball can also aid in increasing the strength of your bones and collagen tissue in your arms and legs. Another one I'll mention is simply your breathing. Our breathing has a myriad of impacts on our stress, anxiety, and just feelings of well-being. And I'll try and do a separate video on breathing, but going on the internet and finding breathing exercises and implementing those in your life can enhance your ability to breathe better. And finally, but most importantly, is your brain. One of the strongest predictors of whether or not someone was going to develop cognitive decline was whether or not they continued to do cognitively demanding tasks throughout their life. In this sense, they may not necessarily have been strengthening their brain, but just preventing brain degeneration. However, when we're younger, this is a perfect time to try and learn as much as possible and do as many cognitively demanding tasks as we can to kind of build up this mental insurance for the rest of our lives. And no matter where you're starting at, you can always improve, so there's really no excuse not to.